So I have no idea how any of this is going to obviously play out. Trying out the lapel mic from a distance to see if the ringing, backfeed, whatever I was dealing with was going on is fixed. And to compound on that, I also have the heat box running behind you guys. So let's see how this audio works out. We do not know what this is, besides the fact that it's a KTM. It's either an 84 or a 94. The guy told me a 2004, but that sure is not right because this is not a 2004 KTM. It's just not. I know very, very little about the bike. I just saw a good deal on Marketplace. It has compression. It rolls through the gears. All the hard parts are there. It even came with a front brake setup that's just not attached, so that's cool. Like I said, I'm just trying to evolve the channel. Why stick to just big lifted diesel trucks when we have dirt bikes? We have hot rods. We have LS swap bag trucks. We have the like. So let's have some fun. The bike, I'm assuming, needs minor things. The gas tank has no gas in it because I drained it all out. It was leaking from the petcock. So we'll check the petcock. We'll check. Yeah, there's some schmuh down there at the bottom. So we'll probably pull the seat, pull the tank. I did grab a spark plug and some odds and ends for it already. I think I have some oil, some two-stroke and stuff in there. We could do an oil change on it, get some fresh two-stroke gas into it. I have some fuel floating around. Yeah, like I said, nothing major today. Today is just will it start on a bike that I have zero info on, no idea. And then if it starts, does it ride? Clearly, I'm prepared for today. And like I said in yesterday's video, road mic for selfie stuff, lapel mic for distance stuff. So switching between these audio clips, mainly so I can, in editing, see how the difference is. I already know the road mic is going to be better because, well, let's face it, it costs like 4 times as much. But yeah, so going over the bike together, you and me real fast. Little odds and ends I want to deal with, that we're going to deal with today on camera. This I'm assuming they were using it as a sprocket guard. Sprocket guard shouldn't touch the sprocket and should be yeah, we're gonna get rid of that. The reason I do believe that it's leaking all of its oil out, which was nice oil too, it's blue. It doesn't have gas in it, so it was just blue oil. That's cool. The reason that was all leaking out, to my knowledge, let's see if we're gonna be able to see this together at all. Alright, that bolt, pretty sure should have a crush washer, copper washer, etc. You know, one of those guys. Oh, I'm gonna have to go to this side. Oh, sneak peek of the new project. But yeah, that's not gonna fly. And then I tried to show this on camera the other day, but it's really hard to actually see. Here, let me get a light for you guys and see if we can actually get on this together. Aim up. There we go. That's supposed to be a bolt. I'm gonna zoom in. Yeah, that should be a bolt. What is even that? Oh, hey. There's all my oil, and so it's either coming from that one or it's coming from that one. I don't know. Either way, probably all blinded by the light behind me and stuff. I realized it's not actually that cold today. I mean, it's chilly, but it's also sunny and it's nice. It's not great, but it's manageable outside. So yeah, gonna work with the door open. Keep the heater going, but I don't know. Say actually. So the copper washer thing, that shouldn't be a big deal. That's probably just pull that bolt and see if it's not stripped. See if I can actually get the bolt pulled. Oh, the door didn't open. And I believe in my infinite, haha. So we should have a copper washer we could use. Close the door behind me. The drain plug on the bottom, not quite sure about. Guess go ahead and get a little bit of time lapse going of, I need to get the seat off, I need to get the tank off, I need to get the tank cleaned, and then I need to get all that, I don't know what that is, epoxy, wax, glue, something. It's yellow and it's bubbly, so I would assume super glue, melted plastic, I don't know. I need to get that lower drain plug exposed, see what I gotta do there, helicoil, tap, new bolt. But then yeah, we'll just start getting it apart a little bit, figure it out, see if we get it to maybe fire up after a little bit of work. Junk. It's just junk. Alright, so I messed around off camera a little bit. Yeah, this thing, I understand now why it was so cheap. This isn't actually the petcock for the bike. This is the Harley petcock that I have a spare like 10 of. Pulled part of it out and used some of the seal and put this petcock for the bike back together. Let's see. Everything's all good there. Can't really see anything, but seams sealed. I can actually create a vacuum now when it's closed, so I don't think it's going to leak, actually. Which reminds me, I haven't even tested. Let's turn it to open and see. Alright, good. So I think that's at least fixed. Got all the schmoo out of the tank. Where's the hole? I just opened it up, blew some air out, and it coated the side of the bike in ground. In gas, but yeah, there's a bunch of random odds and ends. So that metal plate over there somewhere, that was the sprocket guard, absolute garbage. Air filter box was on the wrong side of the tab and like shoved in there all funny. I just used a pry bar and popped it back into place, and then realized afterwards that the rear subframe unbolts, and that's probably how you get that out. Okay, this is the main thing. Where did I put that little piece of epoxy? So this was whatever. See if it wants to focus. This is whatever was here, try and get it to manually focus. There you go. Look at that. I don't know what that is. Glue, epoxy, something like that. But that was on the drain plug. Of course, after I went through and checked on the drain plug is actually in great shape. Well, I'm starting to shake. It's cold. I'm gonna end up having to close the door and get the heat on. But before we do all that, drain plug itself, great shape. These are the threads from inside of the case. The glue they tried to goop it up with, etc. Yeah. So, I have an idea. Is it going to be the best idea? Not necessarily. Is it going to work? Hopefully. You see I have a tap in there. I can barely see. I have a tap in there already. That's the stock drain plug. And where did I shove my new one? Over here. And went to a Turbo 400 ARP 8.8. It's a 12 point. It's a fine thread. I threw a copper washer on it, and I actually got it to seal right now. The oil is draining back out of it because I put it in to test and make sure that it would seal up and hold up. I think that's all good. I'm going to go ahead and change the plug. Check a couple little other things out. I don't know about you guys. I could probably mix up a little bit of fuel and possibly try to start it. I mean, I don't know if it's going to start. One of the things that the previous owner had told me was that they could never figure out why the kill switch wouldn't work. And it's because somebody had attempted to mess with this wire in here and got a piece of tape under that. So I just pulled this apart, double checked it. It's just like the one on the XR250. So I know exactly what I'm doing there because that one didn't work either. Clean the bottom of the handlebar and then check continuity when the button's pressed to this wire where it's grounded to the frame, and it works now. So I think if I can get the bike to start, I can kill it. So that's a good sign.
yeah, I just got to mix up some two-stroke. I have fuel laying around. I think I have some two-stroke oil. Hope I have some two-stroke oil. Let's see here. Yes, we have some two-stroke. How much do I... Oh, that door sucks. How much do I have left? A little over 6 ounces. What's that make? We can make like 2 gallons of fuel. It's fine with me to make 2 gallons. Yeah, I'm just trying to think. Some of the other things that I'm noticing are this O-ring is like, see if it will focus on that. The O-ring is blown out and it's like bulged. I can tell it's just not, I tried to get it tapped back up in there and I think it's just gonna need a new O-ring. It has the cup seal part here, so I guess I could keep that there, but I'm assuming that means this fork has no oil in it. At least the tire's good, which opposed to the XR, both those tires are dry rotted to hell. I mean, just like the worst tires in the world. This one looks brand new on the front. The back tire is pretty bad, but whatever. I need an air filter, so I'll order that off Amazon. Yeah, I mean, I think I got the petcock working, got the tank cleaned out. So yeah, like I said, make some fuel. I still need to figure out a chain guard, but to at least get it to fire and possibly, you know, put around or something, I don't need any of that. I think I have enough of this oil to fill it back up clutch-wise. Yeah, I guess I'm just rambling now. It's cold and I don't want to open the door. That's the main thing. So I will, off camera, mix up some fuel. I don't know if I'm going to modify the exhaust right now. I might. It just sucks. I don't know if there's supposed to be a donut in there. I think it's just how that is a slit fit. And then there's supposed to be like a retention spring to hold it all in place. They had this like wedged, something like this, to keep the tank from burning. Because I think it's an aftermarket like desert tank. I want to keep the muffler, but obviously I got to chop out their crappy welds and redo that. Make it so the muffler goes the way the body's supposed to, etc. I guess we got a drain plug. That's the main thing. This other one, I think this one might need a copper washer too, but I honestly, I don't know. A 16 doesn't fit, a 17 doesn't fit, an 11/16 doesn't fit, 5/8. There's no size in between there. I think the plug is just so beat up, and I'm not trying to weld anything to it right now, so yeah. As long as that doesn't leak, we'll just leave that like that. I'm going to get some stuff done, and I'll see you guys back here in a second. Now the next day with this monstrosity, I worked late into the night last night trying to get this thing sorted, I guess, kinda, to a point. Everything seems to be better, but I'm not quite sure. I put like no gas into it last night just to see if the petcock would leak or anything like that, and this all seems good. Like we said, we got the tank cleaned out, which is a plus. I don't see a single drip, to my knowledge. Yeah, my fingers are all dry down there, so it's gonna be impossible for you guys to see this. Switch that up under. Nope, you can't go that way. But there, let's see if I can shove you down in there. Yeah, you can't see. There's an ARP bolt, like right up there, that I replaced. We saw in yesterday's clip, but so drain plug fixed. Exhaust we saw in that welding clip. I just had a scrap piece of this. I think this is old like moped exhaust, but at least my welds are slightly better than the welds that were on it as this loud diesel truck goes by. Couple little things I've noticed. I don't think this has a rear tube in it, or it has to have a rear tube because it has a valve stem, but I think the tube is flat. This holds no air, and then when you fill it up it just leaks immediately, so there's that. The front did take air, but the front brake doesn't fit, so yeah, that sucks, but whatever. I mean, so far so good. There's like a busted spoke there, and there might be another one over there, I think, so at some point probably need to re-spoke the rear wheel or just get a new rear wheel. I did get one mount on there and tightened down, but I had to cheat with a here, stupid light in the way. Just cheated with the hose clamp on the back for now. I'll probably end up redoing this or something like that, but everything clears the way it's supposed to. This stupid little heat shield thing that I don't even think I need goes where it's supposed to. I actually got a bolt right there instead of it just all free floating. The one thing I don't know enough, I need more space already in the garage. I don't know enough about two-stroke bikes, dirt bikes in general. Is there supposed to be, can't even see it, is there supposed to be a grommet in the head pipe? or is it just that ball and socket slip fit? Because if it is, then this head pipe is just worn out and it doesn't seal real great. Has a slight exhaust leak right there. But I got the exhaust firm mounted, spring there, spring on the bottom. If you look, they're not actual springs. They're like radiator hose clamp pieces, and I just stretched the spring out and kind of wrapped it through there. But I mean, it looks like a bike, right? I mean, I don't know if it runs. Got to try and see if we can get it to run, see if we get it to ride. I just went through and fixed a bunch of odds and ends, like I said, miscellaneous stuff. We're calling this the unknown bike because we still don't know if it's an 84 or 94. I know it's a two-stroke, and that's about it. I don't know what size. I don't know. If anybody down in the comments watching this knows, let me know. What KTM is this? I know it's a Bing 54mm carburetor, and that's all I know. So, yeah, that all sucks. We're going to throw a helmet and some gloves on, though, and get this thing out. Try and see if we can get it to fire up. Probably see if I can start it, then put the gloves and helmet on, but I know I'll need the tripod. I'll need you guys, and we're just going to see what happens at this point. Oh, it's starting to rain. Great. When you're an idiot, it's just like me. I don't know. No. Let me get the bike out first. Probably a good idea. What was that? That was weird. Probably because I'm working. Oh yeah. Probably should do that. I think assuming on. I don't know. Let's just see what the hell happens. Okay, that's like a 45 or 50 to 1. Two-stroke people, tell me if that's okay. I think on. Definitely have a head pipe leak. So, running and riding. Doesn't ride terrible. Doesn't run the best though, so there's a couple things I want to check. And no, it has no air filter. Who knows how clean the carb is, but I see some cracks on this part of the intake, so okay, so we definitely need a kickstand for this thing. Air filter, tires, tubes, the usual, grips. It runs, it rides. It seems okay. It's not running the best, but there's a good spot in there where it feels pretty peppy. So, you know what I mean? I'm not mad. Like I said, this O-ring on this shock is toast. You can see every time it compresses, it pushes the boot down and blows the O-ring out. So, gotta fix that one fork. And yeah, we'll have a nice ripper. We know this guy works. Now this guy will work. And I know you're just asking yourself, why is there a Corvette just parked here and we showed it for 2 seconds before? Don't worry, we'll dive into that in another video, along with the duster and all that stuff. But today was just about having some fun before it started to rain, because it's already started sprinkling as I was out there playing. But if you like what you saw, if you have any info on KTMs and you know what this is, it's a two-stroke. So what I've figured out somewhat, the first number should be the date, so it's a 4. Then there's a dash, and then 544, or mine's 546. I'm not sure. Some people said that could be like a 250. It says right here though, like Pro Lever 350 on the back. But what's weird is that almost looks like a Honda swing arm, like the frame I have in the backyard. So I don't know. You guys let me know down in the comments if you have any idea what the heck this thing is. All I know is it's fun and it's more a content machine. What's bad about content? With that, I'm gonna let you guys go. I got a bunch of powder coating stuff to clean up, get ready to get to this guy and ship out. I have to ship this valve cover that I did the giveaway for today. A whole bunch of stuff, and never enough time. 2 projects to dive into. But with that, you guys enjoy your day. Like, comment, subscribe, stay tuned for more content, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Average Joe Builds, I'm out of here.